In this podcast, Colin O'Brady shares his experience of attempting to become the first person to cross Antarctica solo, unsupported, and fully human-powered. He describes the challenges of dragging a 375-pound sled for roughly 1,000 miles without any resupplies of food or fuel along the way. Colin explains that the reason the sled is so heavy is due to the lack of resupplies, making it necessary to bring all the supplies for the entire journey. Colin describes his experience in Antarctica as more than just a physical challenge. He explains that it is a deeply spiritual journey, allowing him to access the spiritual realm and go deep inward. He shares that the endless white landscape and the lack of external input create a unique environment for introspection and spiritual connection. Colin reflects on the realization that he is fully in control of his experience and finds a sense of peace, calm, and embodiment of love at its base level. Colin humorously recounts a challenging moment during his expedition when he had to deal with a bathroom emergency in the extreme conditions of Antarctica. He describes the difficulties of managing bodily functions in such a harsh environment and the resourcefulness required to navigate the situation. Colin shares a profound moment of spiritual connection during his expedition. He describes a transformative experience where he tapped into a deep meditative flow and chanted infinite love while feeling a resonant energy coursing through his entire body. This experience led him to a realization that the fuel he needed to sustain his body was nothing compared to the spiritual energy he had accessed. The conversation delves into the principle of rhythm, with Colin and the Aubrey Marcus discussing the cyclical nature of life and the need to embrace both the highs and lows. They explore the idea that experiencing the full spectrum of life's experiences, from hardship to spiritual connection, allows for a deeper understanding and appreciation of existence. Colin shares a deeply personal and profound experience of witnessing the natural birth of his child. He describes the awe and reverence he felt in that moment, emphasizing the strength and power of the feminine experience. The conversation touches on the transformative nature of childbirth and the deep connection it fosters. He also discusses his relationship with his other siblings and their kids. He shares a recent conflict with his mother and the hurtful words exchanged, leading to a period of silence between them. Despite the conflict, Colin acknowledges the love that exists between them and hopes for repair in their relationship. Colin shares his experience of spending time in complete darkness and the profound impact it had on him. He describes how he was able to access deep memories and experiences from his past, both significant and mundane, and how it allowed him to connect with his inner self in a profound way. He also talks about the intense visions and experiences he had during his time in darkness, including encounters with figures like Buddha and his father. Aubrey Marcus also shares his experiences with darkness retreats, describing the intense visions and emotional processes he went through during his time in darkness. He talks about the fear and resistance people have towards spending time alone in complete darkness, and how it can be a transformative and enlightening experience. Colin introduces the concept of the 12-hour walk, which is a call to action for people to spend 12 hours in silence, walking alone, and without any distractions. He shares how this simple practice has had a profound impact on people's lives, allowing them to connect with themselves and gain deeper insights and clarity. He also discusses the Global Walk Days, where people from around the world come together to participate in the 12-hour walk, creating a collective energy of stillness and self-reflection. He emphasizes the power of the collective energy and how it can have a ripple effect of positivity and personal growth. Colin shares his upcoming quest to return to Antarctica and attempt a speed record from the coast to the pole. He explains that while the external goal is to set a speed record, his deeper curiosity lies in exploring whether he can tap into the same infinite love he experienced during his previous journey in Antarctica. He discusses the importance of creating the context for this quest and being at peace with whatever outcome arises. He emphasizes the importance of approaching the quest with curiosity rather than attachment to a specific outcome, and the willingness to let go and be open to whatever unfolds.